Today I'm doing a 10-inch mandala. I'm using Folk Art Matte Greenscape. I love it. The same color as my Bronco, Cactus Gray. Ten-inch usually takes about an hour. I have all these beautiful new jewels that I'm going to use to embellish it. I have several different sizes. Then I have this beautiful rhinestone gel picker pen with wax. So I will be using white watercolor chalk pencil. So wipe it off after the painting is complete. Then we have our compass. I'm going to give my pencil, my watercolor pencil, a sharpen or blunt edge. And I sort of already have an idea of what design I'm going to do, which is very simplistic. I just eyeball it, I don't really measure it. That part's not important. The important part is the vertical lines. Today I'm just going to use one color. Just going to lighten every row of the greenscape with a drop of white. And I'm going to use some gold accents. I find that this gives me a very calm sense of peace. A lot of people do mandala art for purposes of healing art therapy. That's the reason I took mandala art, because it is a form of art therapy. It helps you get into sort of a meditative state. I just really enjoy the creative component. There's no wrong way to do it. Every individual design is unique. Even if you see a piece for inspiration, yours is always very unique in the strokes, the pattern, the measurements, the colors. And I don't have to think when I'm painting. I have some stressful things going on in my life right now, and this helps me escape in a positive, creative. And I have the satisfaction that I made something beautiful when I'm done. And today I chose a small piece because it's late and I'm an instant gratification person. I would sit here till 4 o'clock in the morning if I started a large piece now. So, being merciful to myself. I want to have a good sleep because we're going to the beach tomorrow. The process of mandala art has given me a sense of peace I've never known. I struggled over the years with anxiety, depression, and this has really been the only thing that lets me concentrate without distraction. It's a sense of accomplishment. I meditate, pray, sing if I want to. My studio is downstairs in a part of the house that nobody is in, so I can talk and pray without any distractions. My Greenscape 2500 folk art mat from the plaid edition. Each layer I'm going to add some metallic silver just to give a slight variance of color for each layer. But my intention is to keep it very Greenscape. I want it to be a very subtle shade variance. The most exciting part of the end, when we get to wipe off the guidelines. It's beautiful. What I love about art is that it doesn't matter what direction you go. It's unique. It's done when you feel like it's done. Nobody can tell you anything about what you should do with your art. It's just very extraordinary way to allow your mind to relax and reset. There's healing art therapy, and a lot of people are interested in sacred geometry, that are therapists, that are yoga instructors. So mostly the market for these are for yoga offices, for therapy offices, for meditation, sacred spaces and things like that. So there's an actual market for this type. And I learned about it through therapy for myself. I've painted almost every day for 2 years. My skill level has just mastered it, and I know every piece is taken through more So, and I have a best friend named Scotty, who's a professional master's social worker, a licensed marriage and family therapist, inspires my peace, been best friend of mine for more than 10 years, a Christian person. Type of person that I want to raise a family with. The only person I've ever been around, but I don't feel like I have to be something anymore, or someone anymore. Mandalas are used in art therapy, whether you're a creator or you're using them to meditate with. It's about the different layers for each generally symmetrical patterns can evoke a sense of well-being, peace, in the Zen vibe, Feng Shui, yoga. Some people just love to have a mandala in their office space so they can de-stress, meditate, reset. About 3 years ago, I was in family therapy, just healing from past traumas. And I had art therapy recommended. I've always been very inclined to create sorts of activities. I've drawn, painted, been very creative my entire life since I was a child. And so it was natural when I found my favorite mentor. Her name is Demi Davidson. She's in Utah. Her mandala business is called Thoughtful Dots, and she sells templates, classes, tools, all sorts of beautiful things, little kits, starter kits and things that make learning the basics acquirable. Sometimes she will comment on my work on Instagram. Notice that my skill level is really increased with practice. messed up. I didn't know ingredients, which is going to make a good mix. Good thing about layering the same colors. Can't mess shit. Can't mess much up. Or I just did, so I guess that's not true. I'm using dye templates because they are easy, inexpensive way to add new detail, new dimension, new design. It's a very simplistic pattern. I think meditation and prayer go hand in hand. And I'm thankful for the ability to do both while I'm painting. I've introduced ASMR relaxation to my mom, and she really appreciates, just like I do. It can change the dynamic of the way that you think. I do find myself reacting a little more lightheartedly than I've ever been able to before. Just being aware, having time to reflect on self-care, being a more healthy version of myself so I can be a better mom, better friend. When you live through years and years of trauma without any reprieve, it becomes like you're used to being in that fight or flight mode, and changes the way that your brain reacts to everything. I don't feel so broken now. I feel worthy of friendships. I feel like I deserve peace. So valuable. Makes you feel sorry for people who can't have peace. I love this color. This is my favorite. Greenscape. I love everything this week. It's fresh. Folk Art Greens Kate 2500 matte, and Crafters Collection Silver Metallic for both acrylics. I replace my paints frequently because they do have a tendency to dry out and get sticky. So having good fresh paint is very important. So satisfying. Just beautiful. I love this paint. Best. It's like a carrot. Pumpkin stick. Load there. And there's no need to rush. Every stroke is so worth the patience. So worth it. This is the perfect consistency. Mm-hmm. Okay. Use the large. So many pretty colors. There's this green color. But I think we go perfect with this one. There's this blue. There's also clear crystal, pink crystal. Oh, there's pink. So have the gold to match the center. I'll let it sit and see which one resonates. they will die to you. They're literally a dollar. A dollar. I got oval teardrop. I don't know what this is, but I love this. Sometimes I forget that I am blessed abundantly. I have a healthy son, and I forget all about my stresses because I know I'm blessed. I know that I hold the favor of the Lord, and where there's faith, there's no room for anxiety, depression, or darkness. And when you see the darkness, you will no longer appreciate the light, and I believe that. I have some beautiful ideas. Jeez, this is so pretty. Oh gosh, look at that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I like the way it's going. It's just so awesome. It's just beautiful. Color. Do I want? I'm going to go through my selections because earlier on launch I think I this and I want 6. I don't know if that's just I love every color. They make me happy. I've done large scale and I put up to 60 gems on project. And I don't think it could ever be a circumstance to where there are too many gems because there's beautiful. And everyone is just like magical touch. Yes. some times, and I don't think there's one that I don't love. There we go. One more, and my finger got in there. I need one more. I need to separate them by color. Okay. Where are you? I don't have 6. I need to choose a different color. There it is. There you are. I found it. Oh, I think you're right there. Well, I'm going to reach that and alternate. Those are really pretty. I guess it's the drawback of getting 1,000 assorted. I might just go with the pink. Pink it is. These are pretty. Damn. After all that, now I can change it. That's okay. Because there's no time limit. A quota. It's a passion project. And my favorite part when I complete a project is waking up in the morning to see how it's dried. How the windshield dried. The lines are clean. It's dry enough to wipe the bad ones off so I can see it added by beautiful details. This is what I want. And if I have 6, then that's what I'm doing. That's a small size, smaller size. So not too small. And I found, I think I'm having this. Yeah, definitely gonna separate these by color. That's all part of the journey. One more. This part is going to be fun because I have a beautiful new, very high quality brush, paintbrush. The quality of the brush really lets me do it. It's make it or break it with the brush quality. I've paid a lot of money for brushes and I don't take good care of them and they don't work enough. So I'm very careful. So I stick my hand into and that's all it takes. Okay. Just go pop them. Wow. I my gems. They're very light acrylic, so I don't need much glue. Generally, if they're glass mirrors, I'll use A7000 or something more. Gem wax pen. Two-hand. My mom got me this tool and it's just great. It's frustrating to do work with little gems if you do task. And that's counterproductive for meditative art. Sorry if I breathe a lot, I have allergies. My nose is quite stuffed. I would say these tools for gem placement makes this process enjoyable as opposed to not having the tool. It is frustrating because you glue everywhere, mess up your paint. Greenscape, green gray. There we go. I don't even know where I want to go with this. Do something different and unique. Something that really like that feel peaceful and truly make things with somebody that I love in my life, and I imagine how they will receive it. I think of their space and how beautiful it would accentuate their decor if they have a specific decor style. Everybody's personality is different, and I like to create things that will make somebody happy, peaceful, sense of God. Everybody works so hard these days, and not everybody has time for self-care, and that's such an important component of a reset retreat, allowing your body and your mind to heal from the daily mundane